Hey guys, what's up? It's been a minute since my last post because I've been traveling recently. I was in New York for a couple days and then I went to Portugal for like 9 days with my mom, which was really absolutely incredible. And it was really, really nice spending so much time with her. She's my person and I missed her the second that she left. And it just kind of got me reflecting on something that I struggle with because I've been feeling a little bit lonely lately with her absence and just birthdays coming up in my family and just things that I've been thinking about that gets me missing them a lot. And something that I've struggled with a lot is loneliness, and I think it's really easy to downplay loneliness, but it can be something that's very, very dark and overwhelming, and I want to be authentic in these videos, and I want to be vulnerable and open with you guys and share things that I'm struggling with that you may be struggling with as well. So I was just thinking about this loneliness and how I can create something productive out of it, and how maybe I can help other people to get out of that state or to deal with that state when it's something that they're feeling as well. So obviously when you get lonely, you get really withdrawn and you get isolated and you can feel depressed. You feel unworthy and you feel unwanted. Sometimes you feel hopeless and you feel pathetic. And this can be a really, really dark and overwhelming place to be. It's like this terrible cycle because it's like a snake eating its own tail. It just feeds off of itself and it's self-perpetuating. And once you're in it, it's just increasingly harder to get out. It's increasingly harder to do the thing that you need to do to get out, because the thing that you need to do to get out is the one thing that you don't want to do, which is to go outside of yourself. But you have to force yourself to do that. You have to force yourself to do that thing that you don't want to do. You have to reach out to others, and you have to put yourself out there, and you have to try to connect and seek companionship. But that requires a lot of bravery, and it also requires vulnerability. You know, it requires you to open this realm of possibility, which of course includes some unknowns. And that's freaking terrifying, because unknowns are terrifying to us, especially when you're in a state of loneliness and of these really, really heavy and profound feelings. Because as much as loneliness sucks, if you're someone that struggled with it a lot, then you know that there's this strange and twisted comfort in the loneliness. And I think that we feel that because it's known and it's understood and it's familiar to you. You know the ins and outs of it. You know what it feels like for you and how it manifests for you. And in this loneliness, you're only dealing with the person that you know best, which is yourself. And right away, when you start to add other people to the equation, you start introducing more chance. And this equals uncertainty, which in your mind equals instability, which equals danger. And again, that's terrifying. And all we see are the risks. We see the risks of rejection and the misunderstanding or the judgment of other people, or simply just the inaccessibility of the connection that you're seeking. And so it just doesn't seem worth it. And so we stay and we suffer more, and it's just such a shame because you know that you don't have to, but it doesn't make it any easier at the time. And it's so important to just do it anyway and take the chance and embrace the risk and, go outside yourselves and save yourselves from your own loneliness. And I truly know how daunting this can seem and how paralyzing a deep sense of loneliness feels, but I have to remind myself of the freedom and the peace that can't be found in that dark place. Those things are only felt when I put myself out there into the world, and when I seek connection, and when I share authentically with the world. And that's what keeps me going. That's the only way that I get out and I move beyond the loneliness and the isolation and the darkness, and that's the way that I move into the freedom and the warmth and the light. So I hope that this could maybe be encouraging to some of you if you're experiencing the same feelings. And I don't want this to be really, really heavy, because most of the time I'm a very positive person and I really try to keep that light shining and to be authentic in that. But I think we all know that no one is immune to struggle, and I feel it too. And hopefully we can just find peace in the unity of that, in the brokenness and the struggle that's in all of us. So, you know, go meet up with a friend, or call somebody you love, or go sit in a public place and try to focus on the beauty of connection. You know, have a random dance party or do another activity that lifts your spirit. Meditate or focus on gratitude, or make a gratitude list. If nothing else, express artistically what you're feeling. Go write something, go paint something inspired by those feelings to at least put that energy elsewhere. Repeat positive mantras like I'm worthy and I am loved and I am accepted, and maybe some of this will help. And if you watched this far, then I love you. Thank you so much. You're beautiful souls out there. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.